Okay, peoples, what is going on? It is CSY here. So today we are going to be doing one of the most eagerly anticipated videos that I've been asked to do recently, which is a world tour of my world so far. So to start with, I just want to show you guys a map of the sheer scale of the world I have. So basically, all this random black here and out here. Basically, when I built this world, I built this world in the old update. I started this world a year ago, so back then I had the old update where you could customize super flat worlds. So because I didn't like digging out my roads, I decided to make the entire world out of road. And then I was going to build up on top of that. So every patch of grass, every bit there that's not completely black, I have done myself. Even the oceans, I didn't command it. Nothing. It was all done by hand, the entire thing. So basically, so far I've split into 3 islands. So we've got one little island here that hasn't been complete yet. That's my next step. Also, we've got the island up here, which has not long been done, started even. I'm building a mountain by hand. You'll see that in a little while. Petrol station there, and the football stadium, which is one of the videos that we're working on at the moment, which is the football stadium tutorial. So we'll do that last. This island here, so this map hasn't been updated, that has all been filled in now. This whole island is now completely filled in, so this island here is essentially finished, which is the main island for now. Until this one's going to be a lot bigger. This is my next project, but for now this island here is done. So we're going to go have a look at that. We will have a look at this one. This was one of the videos that was meant to be posted, but unfortunately due to technical difficulties, the video wouldn't save properly, so I ended up doing a part 1 to a part 2 video, but didn't have the part 1. It deleted itself, it went wrong, it wasn't recording properly, it just all went wrong at once. So unfortunately I just had to finish it off, and so now my plan is to show you a house, and if you guys like it I will redo the tutorial. So that will be part of the video. That one there, this one here was one of the first videos I did. This was one of my first gaming video actually. This was the tutorial on a modern house, which was a quick easy. It was a Wing It Wednesday, so it was almost a week ago that we built that one now. Currently I'm working on this whole area here where I'm just going to build this up. So this whole island here is mostly going to be suburban areas. So I'm going to show you different parts of the map here, and then we're just going to fly over to them. So over this area here, this whole coastal area down here, this is all suburban areas, all housing. There's quite a few houses, but again, for a world in a city, it's not enough. You know, I've got a lot of shops, a lot of buildings, things like that, but not enough houses. And that doesn't work out because you need people to work the jobs, you need people to be at the buildings. So obviously they're going to all need a house. So we've got quite a few houses here, all dotted about. But this whole area here is going to be pure houses. So you can see 3 here, and they'll go all the way up there, down here, and this whole bit will just be housing. And then obviously there's going to be a lot of houses on this island as well once we get to that part. But at the moment we've just started it, so there we are. Here is the town centre bit, the downtown. So we have, see, we've got the football stadium right there. That is a shopping centre called Scroggy's, which is named after my my dad that passed away. This bit here, this building here, well, this structure here, this was the plaza that I built. This is what I was always going to base my city around, and that was going to be the middle point of the entire city. And that was the first thing I ever built on this world. Originally when I built that, the whole thing was just completely like, well, that all around it. Then there was my first building, which was the skyscraper. And then here we've got a hospital, a Starbucks, a jump zone, which is like an indoor trampoline park. You've got, that's a skyscraper, that one. That's either another skyscraper or it's the apartment building. We've got, so here is a movie studio. We've got an Audi the car shop. That's a radio station. Airport. We've got a theme park that hasn't been complete yet. That's still going to take a long time. We haven't finished that. That part of the map there did not want to load properly, but basically it's just that part there connected. I'm going to sort that out after this video now I've seen that. I'm probably just going to update anyway. Water filter right on the coast. Horse yard there. So yeah, basically you can see there's a lot. So this video may take a little while, but you guys wanted the world tour, so let's get straight into it. So where we're going to start is we're going to go right down to this island here, and then we're just going to make our way up the road. We're going to go and do the coast, and then we're going to work our way up like that. So while we're on our way there, you can just see like how big everything is and how it's built up, and that's all path around there, and that's the plaza, the stadium. If you guys have been watching my my football stadium tutorial, you would have seen that stadium before, because that was at the very start of the first episode, showing you a scale of what kind of I wanted for my stadium when I was planning on building it. So guys, here we are. Obviously this bit hasn't been all joined up yet. This is still, as you can tell, a massive work in progress. So here we have the house that we were building. We built less than a week ago now. This was the Wing It Wednesday modern house tutorial. As you can see, I've kept it exactly how it was, apart from the texture pack change. Bit of fence in there just to stop people from falling, walking over the edge and falling over. It was just a very standard, nice modern house. Obviously this bit I've still got to fill out. There's still a lot to do, fixing all this bit. Like I said, I wasn't going to do any of that in the video then. I didn't really get round to it. I had so much to film and so much to do at the time. So this is just going to be when I take like a week break or something, and I've just got loads of stuff to fill out. That's what I'm going to be doing there, or even in my spare time. So yeah, basically this is the only thing that's been added on, is this bit at the front here with all the grass and everything. We had the fountain, we had the grass bit there, but this whole bit here, this bit has been recent. So this is a little driveway, a little pathway. See, with my driveways, I always flatten the bit just in front like that, so when you get that little slope to go up the driveway, I notice. So yeah, that's that house. This one is my most recent build. I've literally finished this today, and it's one of my favourite builds I've ever done. So here we have the massive driveway down to a garage. Got some nice water that leads in from the ocean that goes down the side of the house there. You've got this nice little waterfall that comes down here, goes into this. This is actually the ocean itself, and it comes through here, and it goes through this waterfall here, and it comes out here. The water comes from under there, and this is the ocean out here, as you can see. So it's right up there. You've got a lovely view when you wake up in there in the mornings, because that direction is where the sun rises. So that is east. Got a nice little waterfall. I love those. I think they look really nice. They're really modern. This is just like a little spare outhouse building. I haven't finished it completely because there is meant to be a deck in there. I just didn't get around to finishing it by the time I had to film this video, because I was in a bit of a rush today. But there you go. So yeah, that's that part there. And obviously I haven't done interior or anything like that. Like I said, I've literally just been doing the outside of this one. I haven't finished it quite yet. But you can imagine waking up in the morning, and well, this would be your view over the ocean, and you could just watch the sunrise, or better yet, you could actually come outside here and just watch the sun rise over the ocean. You know, or from this one here, when the deck's there, you'll basically be stood about here and you'll be able to watch the sun coming up over the ocean. You can see the island over there where it's mostly suburban housing at the moment, like I told you about. But yeah, this house is one of my favourites at the moment. This one's beautiful, like very modern, very well built. Spent a lot of time on this one. I haven't actually done a front door yet. I've noticed that. I haven't got around to that yet. But it's got one of them where, you know, you walk through and then you turn here and then the front door will be there, and it's just all in all a really nice structure, and I was really proud of this one. This is the one I was on about. This is the one where I was meant to do a tutorial. So I did the part 1, and then the part 1 got lost, so I did part 2. I did part 2 myself this morning. I didn't bother filming it because I lost part 1. There was no point doing a part 2 when you don't even have the first half of the structure. But I remember what I did, how I did it, and everything like that. So if you guys do want a tutorial, please let me know, and I will do one for you again. And I'll make sure I don't lose the film and there's no technical problems this time. But yeah, so that's that house there. I just want to put it out there, guys. If there are buildings in this world that you do want to see, then just chuck a comment down below and I will do a tutorial for you. If you want a tutorial on these houses, I will do them for you. These are just my standard suburban houses. You're going to see a lot of these. These ones are a little bit nicer than the other ones because I have more time to work with them, build with them. And I built them on this texture pack. So these ones look a lot more with it. Nice bit of fence in there. That is actually glass. That's the best part about this texture pack. And before you ask, the texture pack I use is Modern Textures, which is available on the Minecraft store for PlayStation and Xbox. I'm on PS4 personally. You can also get on the PC, but you can get everything on the PC. I mean, you can get better texture packs than this on the PC, so there's no point even trying to tell PC players which one this is. They've just got the ones that look like, when we look outside, actual brick texture. I feel like they're sorted. I haven't managed to do the window, the front of this one yet. I just completely forgot about their window for some reason. That's going to be one to fix at some point soon. I can do that now actually while I'm here. Might as well. There we are. And we'll go down to here. There we are. All done. There we go. Wasn't our mission. Right. Then we go over to this one. Again, this is just a little driveway, little pathway. That's all you really need. I like the balconies on the overhang. I really like that. I feel like that's like quite modern, yet very like it works with that suburban house look still. Like it doesn't look too expensive, but it looks like you're a good end of the suburban streets compared to like the houses down there. So that's this island done, as you can see. So it leads to the sea, and there's a river that goes through both and basically connects the islands there. So right behind the football stadium. So now we're just going to fly our way down to the bottom of this part of the island here, where the suburban area is, and we're going to start there. So you can see there's a little bridge that goes over here. Follow the road down, and again, look, there's lots of those houses like that. There are going to be some where the windows are going to look a bit different. Basically, what I did was I let a load of my friends online come on here and pick a house and, you know, put their interior in there, sort their house out for them. Because that's what I want it to be. I want it to be where people could actually play their house and enjoy it. Obviously, they had white stained glass windows. And white stained glass on this is, well, like white metal bars, unfortunately. So I have to let them know, and they'll come back and sort that out. Nice little house there. So yeah, everything like where there's little garden bits and that. This is because one of my friends has moved into them. No one's got two houses. Like, this is how many different people have come onto this world. This one's just kind of based on like. So I used to go on holiday a lot to like Devon and Cornwall and places like that, which is southern UK, and they've got a lot of these like really nice brick coastal townhouses where like sometimes there might be one of them that's an actual chip shop or something, but I really like them buildings that are always on the coast. So I thought I'd have to include them, and that was actually built on the coast before any of these houses here. This was like one of the original parts of my coast. Um, One thing I noticed on Minecraft is not a lot of people go into much detail when it comes to their cities and things like that. So I've actually gone all the way to have a water pump system, which is basically meant to represent that it is from the ocean. It's the water from the ocean that is put into here and filtered and goes through the taps and obviously like the showers and things like that in the city. That was the point. It was just meant to be that extra realism that not a lot of cities had. And I wanted that because eventually I'm hoping to, once I finish this entire world, put it up for people to download. It's rare that you get a good representation of a city on like a PS4 map or something like that. So mostly it's PC where people have just gone all out and they've used commands and that to make their skyscrapers big. And I've built everything by hand for the last year. So again, nice little modern houses, suburban. Behind here, so this is the hotel. I felt like the A was a good logo. It's just meant to be an A-star hotel, basically. But yeah, I felt like it had that really nice hotel feel to it. You know, it's got its own logo, which looks really nice in that blue. And you've got to walk. You can walk onto the beach from the hotel, so it's got its own like personal beach front, which I thought was really nice. Its own swimming pool, obviously. I haven't done interior. Right, I tell you what, a lot of my builds don't have interior because basically when I let my friends have a house, the point was that they would do an interior of a shop for me, or something, and then they would get a house. That was usually how it was, and they loved the idea of that. So I had a lot of people helping out. So some places will have interior. When we have a look, we'll figure out which ones do and which ones have a decent interior. I might have to change some of them because, well, a lot of them might have built them a while back, and they're probably better at building now than they were then. So we can only hope that they'll be able to, you know, fix if something looks a bit dodgy. First order 8. There you are, little shout out, buddy. But yeah, so there's some like detached and semi-detached houses, things like that. Like I've gone all out. Like you can see here, even though it looked like one structure, it's got two. Actually, no, I think this is a 3, isn't it? 4. It's a 4. I think that's a 2. Yeah, it's a 2 there. You know, it just had that more realism to it, and then see another one on its own here. Just chilling there. But to be fair, that one's got a garage, so they're alright. They're living luxury. Then we always have like the really nice modern houses nearer to airports and things like that for like businessmen, rich people, and they're always right on the edge of suburban areas. They get nice houses. So it's one of them. And one of them, they're owned by people, but they haven't really had time to do their interior. I haven't seen them for a while, actually. I'll have to shoot them a message later, see if they want to come and fix everything. Oh, it's got walls. Okay, that's progress. Wonderland is my theme park. This is basically like a Daredevil ride that hasn't finished being built yet. It's on its way to being built. This was built by, I think this was, a lot of the theme park, like the pirate ship, the Ferris wheel, the is it Sky Swing? I've never known what they're called, those ones. I've always liked riding on them, but I've never been able to remember the name of them. It's like a water slide / log flume kind of thing. And I think that's a cafe, isn't it? Food, yeah. Yeah, it's a nice little cafe in here as well. Yeah, it's all like a work in progress. It's all being worked on. But I think this is all by Kiyaraki. So shout out to you. I built the roller coaster. Yeah, House Coaster. With it being Wonderland, it had to be House Coaster. Yeah, you've got the right up to the ride, and then basically the ride. I'm not going to bother with the ride because we haven't got time today. Maybe another day. Maybe once the Wonderland's complete, I'll do a tour of just Wonderland as a short video. If we reach a certain amount of subscribers or something, that'd be quite cool. Yeah, a little roundabout there. Don't know why, just felt like putting a roundabout there. See more houses over here. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Oh yeah, so right at the edge of these, where the suburban area is before it hits town, there is a police station. It's a very old school police station. I like those. Like, you sometimes see them. Sometimes you'll get like a massive metropolitan style police station over here. Obviously, I've built a lot of this around UK based. It's all that kind of style because that's obviously what I've grown up seeing, looking at, knowing. So yeah, but I probably will be building a bigger, like more modern police station on the other part of the island. I just felt like for this island it looked better with like an old school police station that's kind of had a slight conversion, if that makes sense, because you could see like the jail looks really old and everything like that, but the building itself is like maybe like an 1980s renovation style, and that was kind of the time where the building was renovated or something. I don't know, I just like the idea of that. Another little roundabout there, just at the edge of these suburban areas. It's more like a little cul-de-sac, this bit. I like it though. Yeah, so we'll go back round here. Here we have a petrol station. So I didn't know what to do behind the shopping centre here, and this bit here. So all I had was some trees and that there, and then just this random patch of land here. I was like, well, I could put grass and trees there, but then it just looks a bit boring. I was like, but one thing I don't have is petrol stations. Like, I'm hoping to eventually be able to put like cars on this map once I can get mods on here, or I can get cars on here, because you can buy car maps on the store, but you cannot just use the it's not the resource, it's the behavior pack, isn't it? Behavior pack, and you cannot just get behavior packs yet. You can only get resources, which is like texture packs, which is unfortunate, but as soon as we can, I'm hoping to put cars on here, hence why I've done like an Audi dealer. Little coffee machine. It's got some stores, got some bees in there, I guess. No reason whatsoever. Fair enough. Yep, some pumps. Didn't know how to make them look. I built this a while back, so I just kind of winged it with that one. So this is a gym. Obviously, don't have an interior. I haven't been able to focus time onto that. This was meant for someone to do. Obviously, when they want to get a house here, they'll be able to do that. Actually, I don't like the look of the doors. I guess at the time it was built, the doors looked alright, but we are going to change those doors actually, because most of the buildings are nice glass. So yeah, that's better. There we go. Yeah, so GM Smith, like a little guy running. I just thought Exo was a good name for a gym, like exo suits and things like that. I just thought it was quite cool. And then at the back of this gym, you've got like a little 5-a-side or 6-a-side football pitch, tennis court, and of course a basketball court, because gotta have all your sports. Done that bit there. Yeah, so now we can move up this way. So we're not going to go over the bridge yet. The bridge hasn't been finished either, by the way. But we're not going to bother going over the bridge yet. Like I said, I'm going to do that last. But this is the airport. So Basically, when people come into this world, you spawn. I set the world spawn point to inside the aeroplane, so it's like you've flown here, you come through the tunnel, and then you're in the terminal, and then you'll just make your way out to the front of the airport. I like my aeroplane. You know, I didn't look at any tutorials online. I just kind of winged it, and I'm quite proud of my aeroplane. It's not brilliant, but it's not a bad plane. I did use white stained glass when I originally built it, so it does look a little bit strange, like that. But you know, I can live with it. I can live with it. I guess it's kind of like British Airways with that kind of colour technique. I don't know. I just kind of like the colours. Obviously, you've always got to have your control tower and your 2 runways. I noticed they weren't as long as they could have been, but you know, I could extend them, I guess, like further down the line. I might do, but then again, I don't know. I think it's alright. I think it's fine. Like when you can get airplanes on here, like with the vehicle mods, that will be plenty of time for it to take off and land. That'll be long enough, without a doubt. But there you go. So there's the car park and that here, and this is where we started at the beginning, if you remember, with the world map. More car parks and that. It's all to do with the airport. The way into the airport is there. Yeah, it was all hidden by trees, and I felt like it made it more realistic if there was like things hidden by trees and stuff like that. It's just gave it more of a natural feel to it. Fire station, you always got to have one. A friend of mine did do the interior in there, but I've told him to redo it. It didn't look very good, so I'm not even going to bother showing you. We'll show you the Trump Centre in there, actually. Pet shop, that took bloody ages to learn to do, to figure out how I was going to do the technique of it all. But, you know, I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. It's also got like it's like a vet inside as well, and then you've just got like just pet shop bits in here. So you've got parrots and birds, rabbits, fish, dogs, and cats, and then just stuff on the wall. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not too bad. Can live with that one. Yeah, always got to have a Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut does have interior, I believe. Yes, yeah, it does. I like the way they put like the carpet on the tables to give it that white table look. Worked really well actually. I've no idea what that bit's for. No idea. I'm guessing that was meant to be there originally. They just kind of moved it and forgot about it. I don't know. Pay here. Fair enough. I mean, Pizza Hut bills normally come to the table, don't they? Oh well. There we go. Right, this is my nightclub. I was proud of this until this texture pack. Before I got this texture pack, I was using the standard. I used the standard city texture pack. Then I moved on to another texture pack, which was called Modern City texture pack. And I built this world in modern, a lot of it in Modern City texture pack. So the glass was coloured glass before, where it was meant to light up the floor. It was coloured glass, but with this texture pack, the different glass is meant to like be bars and things like that to help you with a more modern look to your world. With like, you don't need like green glass and brown glass and things like that. So they've changed it like that. So it does look. Basically, I'm going to be redoing the inside of this. What I'm actually going to be using for it is, where is it? It's Crying Obsidian, because on this texture pack, Crying Obsidian is actually beautiful. Like, it'll be like that for my layout floor. I'll probably be changing the wood as well. I'm not really a fan of that wood. But yeah, so basically that's the best way to put it. This what was built on the other texture pack. Those rods used to be purple on that texture pack as well, but I could live with them like that. They look alright. They still light up the room and that. Speakers, I love the speakers. DJ decks and things like that. Then you've got the bar. Well, I've got that's meant to be like your beer pumps and things like that, and your drip trays. Yeah, so they're meant to represent drip trays. That should be the iron one. No, it's not the iron one. Oh, dare I change it? I don't know. Basically, I'm going to do a lot to this, the inside of this, and change that RAM when I get the chance to. Up here is not too bad, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so that I just wanted to explain that to you. But you can tell that that's better already, and it just changes colour for you. That's just so much better. I prefer that by a country mile. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. If we go down here, again, this was white and red glass pane, which was meant to be like those colours. I'm gonna have to do something with those as well. By the looks of things, that was just meant to be red. Basically, I did an arcades inside the bowling alley because that's what I have where I live. So I just like the idea, and you can actually press buttons and fiddle about. Obviously, you can't actually play a game, but it's just meant to be the illusion. It's more fun that way. This one was actually meant to be the basketball. Yep, basketball hoop. It's just standard like that, and then you've got your bowling lanes and your pins, and then your little areas there. Little cafe bit hasn't been finished, and obviously where you get your shoes. Yeah, it was just the idea of that I really liked. Greg's. I used to work in Greg's, so I built this at the time I was working there. Actually, I like my little Greg's. Like, I feel like I did the logo quite well for a small logo. Which obviously Greg's logo is just that, but I thought I'd give it a try on the smaller scale because they always have that like hanging off and things like that. We go down here. We've got Top Man, which is a clothing shop in the UK. I'm not sure if it's available in America or not, but you guys have to let me know that one. Argos, Curry's, which is it's a technology store. I think it's like it's the British version of what's the one you guys have in America? Just like just random technology shop where you can get everything like cameras, things like that. Best Buy, I think it is. Best Buy. I cannot remember off the top of my head. If I'm right, let me know. If I'm wrong, let me know what it actually is. TK Maxx, a very cheap clothing store where you can get some good brands like on offer. That's why everyone loves TK Maxx. Primark, the best budget clothing store in the country. It's just an all round wicked shop, and I made it quite big because I do love that shop. I haven't done any interior. In cities and that, you always get them old buildings that look abandoned and things, so that was just that. I've got Quartz. The interior is being worked on at the moment. I haven't had a look myself, so I'm not gonna till it's been finished. He asked me not to, so I'm gonna stick to my word on that one. Apple, right, again, this was white stained glass. Now it just looks like the bloody shutters are down during the London riots. So I'll have to sort that out at some point. R40. So this is my radio station, Radio 40. So yeah, the radio station there. Next to that, that's the Audi. So there's the car dealership that I told you guys about. Next to the radio station. Radio station was put there deliberately because of what was down here. So down here, you go up here, and we've got a little music festival area. As you can see, I've called it Legion Fest. Just love the idea of that. tell. I only changed the speakers over earlier when I was thinking about the world tour. I just changed some little bits over while I had time. But yeah, no, Swiss Legion Fest. Yeah, it's standard. Behind here, I've still got to finish this. So what I wanted to do was make some like tour buses, and that way you've got like where all the big artists are while they're waiting to go on and things like that. So I'm sorting all that. You don't need chairs or anything for a festival, because festivals, people bring their own tents and things like that, and you know, and they have a good time. And most people are standing in the mud, in the grass, and you know, that's just what festivals are. So I didn't really need to do anything with that. But I always like my little festival area. Over here is Film 40, which is my film studios. So this is where like everyone writes the scripts, the meetings happen, obviously helipads for big important movie stars, rich people, directors, things like that. Then you've got Studio 1, Studio 2, see that's where they do like the green screen stuff when they're not filming in a location. Still didn't get to finish that road, I have no idea why. This one. Oh no, it's just meant to be single lanes there, isn't it? Because it goes in and goes out and then you pick a lane, I guess. I don't know, I might just be making excuses for myself to be lazy, but it is what it is. And we come out here, back to this bit here. And now we can work our way into town centre. So town will start with the hospital. So you've got a big A&E section at the front, always important, and just the hospital is just a big glass building. Again, hasn't got interior yet. I think someone was starting it and I bloody hated it, so I'm making them redo it or something, but I cannot remember for the life of me. I'll probably end up doing it myself at some point if it's not done in time. But yeah, I like Lookham Hospital. I think it's it's standard, but it looks good. It's got that modern feel. It's got the scale that you need for a hospital. So yeah. Starbucks, I attempted the logo. I think that's a half decent attempt, to be fair. I was quite proud of that. Yeah, you've got the green over. I don't even know what to call them, like rain cover bits. I don't know. The word Starbucks. Again, white stained glass. Oh no, the interior has been done. Yeah, it's very standard. Women's and men's toilet. That's brilliant. I didn't do this. This was Kia again. Kiraki, the one who's doing the theme park. I have to let her know that the glass needs changing. I can live with that. But yeah, no. It's I only got the texture pack last week. No, not even last week. About 4 or 5 days ago now. So it's very, very recent. So anything that would have had white stained glass, hasn't been changed yet. To be fair. This is Kia's. Again, this is a horse yard. She wanted a horse yard. There's like a little trailer. She's got stables. Tack room, I think. Yeah, tack room. Horse. That's the school. I know that's a school. I've no idea what that bit is. Circle of sand. Field for the horses, I guess. And then cross country track. That's what that is. And then just in front of me, you've got a little park area. It's always nice to have a little park. No idea what's going on with that fountain, but very strange. But hey-o. I've actually got fish in this little pond bit here. I like that with the running water. Keeping it fresh, lovely. That's a large there as well. So we have a bank. I just put BCLT. I don't even know what it stands for. I cannot remember for the life of me. I just put 4 random letters and called it a bank. Because we've got like HSBC, and things like that. So I just kind of went, BCLT, that'd do. And then I just made the building standard. Yeah. No idea what the beacons are on there. I think it was either based off GTA or Gotham. It was one of the two, like some Batman. Fully glass skyscraper. I didn't intend to put an interior in them. They were just meant to look nice. Obviously, it's a city and things like that. 2 skyscrapers there, you can see, and then they're lit up so you can see them at night and they look nice over the skylight and things like that. So here's jump zone. Jump zone is just an indoor trampoline park. I did make it so it worked. Rock climbing wall. You can't obviously that don't work. That's just for decoration. But this is meant to be like the foam blocks that you can jump into. So like I've actually put slime underneath there, so you jump there and then you can land in the foam pit. That was the point of that. And then this one was just like trampoline. So you do like a jump off that one and jump on that one. And you try and get to this one here, and yeah. I don't know. It was just meant to be an indoor trampoline park. I wasn't meant to think that much into it. Just thought it was quite cool. Cool looking building as well. But yeah. Yeah, there's the other skyscraper I was telling you about. Although I think this one I built where I was gonna live. Because I built a lift. Yeah, I built a lift. And swimming pool on the roof. Yeah, sounds like me. Kitchen, yeah. This was me. That was white stained glass again. Yeah, a lot of reoccurring issues like that. I saw them out. This is an apartment building. This was quite an early build. Never got an interior or anything, but it just looked cool. I was gonna let someone do it. I was gonna let whoever wanted to move in there sort their own floors out, whatever. It just would look good like that. This is the plaza. It's the first thing ever built on this world. I like the idea of doing that instead of using actual grass, because it had them layers like, you know, like football or really expensive grass usually does. Yeah, that was just the point of that. And then a nice little fountain. Yeah, it was just a nice little build, to be fair, for the start of things. Here's the football stadium. So that's meant to be like the shop for the team. Didn't put anything in there. It's a stadium. You can get in there, but you have to open the doors from the inside. So you have to be whoever's working there, kind of thing. And then here is the stadium itself. The point of these was meant to be like, this is where the commentators are, or before a game of football, you always see like match of the day or like soccer Saturday and things like that. They're always talking about the game, but they're at the stadium. They're sat, and you can see it. They're in the corner, and you can see the whole pitch like that in the background. I always thought that was really cool, so I wanted to kind of recreate that kind of illusion. Yeah, this is. I was just really happy with the stadium. The new one we're working on is going to be a lot bigger. Like the pillars are thicker. It's going to be 3 high rather than just 2. It's going to be huge. And I can't wait to sort that out. Probably going to have curved edges as well. I like the idea of that rather than having sharp edges. Gives it more of that modern stadium look. Then we come down to here. Work away from here because this is where we almost got to. Yeah, so Geo's is meant to be a barber's, you know, standard. I did the interior for this one. Nice little barbers, things like that. Got your scissors on the wall. Sofa waiting area. Standard. Subway. I cannot remember who did the interior for Subway, but it did make me laugh. Never understood why they made the floor out of iron, because another floor just looks mental. Gonna have to get them sorted out. Right, Poundland. Somebody said on their video they did a Poundland, and Poundland didn't like that they mentioned Poundland on their video, and showed that they tried to see a logo and that. So I did 99p Land. Colours are the same, yeah, but it's 99p Land. KFC, because everyone loves KFC. Again, white stained glass. A bit annoying. This was that first skyscraper I ever built. Very standard. Dyson. So Dyson is a shop where I used to live. It did like really nice clothes, like suits and stuff. So I made it to just the suit shop. You see, nice suits there. There was mannequins wearing them, but I don't know where they've disappeared to. I'll have to sort that out again. But there we are. Tesco. So it's basically a Tesco extra, but I couldn't fit the word extra. It's just like a small Tesco where you've got like your meal deal. I even put the meal deal. Tesco's meal deal. It's very famous. If you're from the UK, you will get the Tesco's meal deal and how big it is and why it's so famous. And everyone just loves the Tesco meal deal. And the famous fact that they've only always got one till open. So I thought if they're only going to have one till open, they only need one bloody till. Again, the glass was West End glass. W.H. Smith's. W.H. Smith's is a bookshop. Very famous bookshop in the UK that are Waterstones, but W.H. Smith's was the one that used to be near me, and it's always on like this kind of setting, so I liked it for that. We're going to do a shopping centre in a minute. This was the old map. You can see this map was about a month ago. My friend built it for me. You can see where some buildings just didn't exist then. Patches aren't there. That whole bit there. Some of the mountains more complete. The football stadium didn't exist, neither did the petrol station that was there. The airport did, yeah, the airport was there. Bridge started. Down there just didn't exist at all. That area there was still incomplete. And the map, the city itself kind of looks the same because I haven't done much in the city recently because I've been trying to focus on getting that side and that side done. But yeah, so you can see the old map. But it's only meant to represent the main city anyway because you're in the town. That was the point of that map. So it can stay. It can stay for now. Probably update it later. Costa Coffee, very, very famous coffee shop in the UK. So Americans, we have Starbucks as well, but Americans more know Starbucks. So we have Costa Coffee, which is bigger than Starbucks for us. And you've got like JD Sport, which is a shop for chavs. It's just an ice cream shop. Again, the glass used to be stained glass that was meant to look nice, and yeah, that's meant to be pink glass. Instead it just looks like they're in prison. That's meant to be different ice cream colours. I didn't do the inside of this one, but they told me all about it and I liked the idea and I saw it when they'd finished. That's how I remember it all. That was unfortunate. She worked hard on that. Here's my shopping centre. So always you got car park and that. Staff only bit because there's gonna be a lot of staff working here. A lot of shopping centres on the side of them, they've always got like the big brands there. So View is a famous cinema company. So there's a cinema built inside the shopping centre. Doesn't look as good anymore because of the texture packs again. It's got JD, Boots, CEX, M&S, Game, McDonald's and Subway. So yeah, we'll step in the shop centre. Some of the shopping centre hasn't been finished yet. Again, like the building's done, but like some of the interior isn't done. So you got a McDonald's that's currently on fire because why not? McDonald's on fire sounds very normal. Game, mixed by games. Boots, which is like a cosmetics and like it's where it's where you get like deodorants and your hair dryers and your bloody toothbrushes and your stuff like that. JD, that's the chav shop again. Subway. Again, I think that was coloured glass. That was meant to be like green and white. That's what that was meant to be or something. I know it would have looked really nice. Yeah, H&M. another cheap clothing store that's quite popular in the UK. EE, which is a phone shop where they're a network and things like that. M&S, which is like it's the one between it's the one between like Asda and Waitrose in how rich you are. Depends on where you shop. So Waitrose are full of rich people, like where it's like you have to have £50 just for a fucking carrier bag, and yeah, this is the one below that. This is £25 for a carrier bag. You're all good here, as long as you've got £25 for a carrier bag. NFC, right? NFC is this one's based on when KFC ran out of chicken. There was a trend on Twitter that was going around, and it was called "No Fucking Chicken." So that's what that stands for. And it's a burger shop, ironically. CEX is one of my favourite shops in the world. I love DVDs. I collect DVDs. So it's got 2 floors. Again, white stained glass every bloody time. Fuck. View Cinema. Didn't really get round to finishing the middle off because I was too busy on the screens. So yeah, we walk through here. This is inside the shopping centre as well. Okay, don't look too bad in here at all. Okay, could have been a lot worse. Yeah. Oh no, actually I don't mind the metal bars too much, to be fair. So that was white stained glass again, but that's alright, it works. We can live with it, we can live with it. Yeah, nice little screen in there as well. Yeah, okay, so it hasn't turned out too bad. I hadn't looked at it since the new texture pack, so it's nice to know it hasn't, been decimated. Up here, I don't think anything up here has interior, because you've got the second floor of CEX. HMV, which is a famous... That was meant to be like a bright purple. I'm going to have to change that. HMV is a famous like DVD shop in the UK. Toys R Us. Memories. That is Memories. Somebody else built that one. Pizza is meant to be like a really, really cheap pizza shop, I guess. I know I didn't build that either. And this was meant to be an Italian that just never, ever got built in the end. So, I mean, I've still got some stuff to work on in here, which is nice. This was all white stained glass again. Why? Why, goddammit? So that's the shopping centre. I think that's all the shops in town, actually. That should be all of them done now, yeah. It's got a nice skylight as well. I think now we can move on to the final part of this world. Yeah, no, we can. Yep, we're there. We made it. We made it there. So we go over the bridge. And... yeah. Nearly there. Yeah, so this is a mountain. I've built this completely by hand with a friend of mine called Fire Demon. We've been building this by hand for about four months, but we only worked on it for a week and a half, and then I didn't really hear from him. But that was 4 months ago, so I've been trying to do as much as I can every now and then by hand when I get the chance. In here's meant to be like a little cove that you get in the mountains where the sea is. I thought it's quite cool having like a road that goes through the mountain, and it generally goes through the mountain. It generally goes all the way through. You come through here, turn here, and then you start to go down, and then you come out the mountain on this road here. Obviously this road hasn't been finished, and this is the other petrol station. It's exactly the same as the other one in terms of how it's built. This one's got an extra pump though. This one's a little bit bigger. Again, this was built before the texture pack when I had white glass, because I literally got the texture pack this week. It was the day of starting that It generally was the day I started that football stadium. It was the day after my first tutorial, so it was Thursday. I literally got it on Thursday. It's already driving me mad. How much glass I've had to replace, or gonna have to replace as well. And then we come down here. Well, it hasn't been finished. See, I've only just started this bit. All day. And yeah, we come to football stadium we're working on. Still haven't finished what I was working on with the stadium so far. So I've got to sort some bits out before I do my next video, but I did say I was going to be waiting a week or so to the next part of the stadium, because I did 3 back-to-back, 3 days in a row. So, and I did say it's going to be a long project, so I didn't need to do it all back-to-back like that. So I can give myself a little break and feel okay about it. But yeah, so there we are, guys. This is my world so far. I'm very proud of it. It's a year old, just over. I'm very proud of it. I think it's come a long way. I think it looks really good. Once everything's been sorted out, some interiors have been done, things like that, I feel like it could be a map that could be downloaded. I mean, I'm proud of it. Guys, please let me know what you think of it. I mean, I've put a lot of work into this, and I do love it dearly. But yeah, do let me know what you think. There we are. Yeah, I'll just show you at night actually as well, because this sea looks really nice at night with the lights. There we go. Oh, pardon that. Let's go for midnight where it's really dark. There we are. Yeah, it's all lit up. All lit up quite nicely with those skyscrapers, and yeah, beautiful. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been CSY. If there's anything you want a tutorial on, please let me know down in the comments below. Please subscribe, please like. If you think this world is awesome, please let me know that you like the world. If you would want the world to be downloadable for you once it's finished, let me know. If you're a PS4 player and you want to help out on the world, shoot me a message, and then I will message you about, give me your PSN, and I can chuck you on the world, and you can come and help out. It'd be awesome. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you soon. CSY out.